Hello and welcome to this new series. This new series is going to be me documenting my training on a weekly basis as I train for events, as I train for life, as I transition into being fully self-employed after leaving a gym management role and face-to-face personal trainer. So if you like running, if you like lifting, if you like business, this is going to be the series for you. So follow along. Today I've got to resistance train, so I've got a pull workout to do today, and I've also got track with my run club later on, so come along with me, enjoy the ride. It's going to be fun, there's going to be ups, there's probably going to be some injuries in there as well, so get involved. If you have any questions, let me know.
Official introduction out of the way, I'm going to talk you through the running that I did last week. So at the moment I am training for Rome half marathon and, like I said, to run across Ibiza in a day. I've done longer runs. It's not necessarily like it's going to be super challenging. The main thing about the Ibiza run is the elevation, and the main thing about Rome is I want to be able to beat my PB that I did in Bath half marathon, which is 1 hour 30. I think I would have got that if I didn't stop and hug my gran who is 96, but I wouldn't change that for the world. So looking at my Strava, I don't know if it's going to show you it. So essentially, prior to being or picking up an injury, I was doing really well with my running. I was running in the Adidas Evo SLs and I was having good response from it. And I gradually started to pick up an injury. And then around the last week of July, I picked up an injury where I had to reduce my running to 5 kilometers a week. So that was a bit of a wake up call. I was then able to run 45 kilometers, 51 kilometers the next week. And then I was on holiday. So I took that as a base week where I ran 20 kilometers. Then I jumped up to 55. Last week was 61, and then this week I am planning to run around 65 kilometers. That being said, I'm doing it whilst managing this injury. So top end speed is not there at the moment. I'm not able to sprint without my hip hurting. So at the moment, a lot of it is zone 2. Some of it might be tempo or threshold, but none of it is flat out sprinting, okay? So my main focus is Rome. In terms of training today, I have got a gym sessions to do, and then I have also got track session later with All In Run Club. So I will talk you through the gym session when I get there. Hopefully I can get some clips, and then I will also take you through track later on.
So now we're at session 2 of the day. I've got this precariously balanced on my knees. So the session tonight, warm up as per usual with the group. So I probably think we'll have around like maybe 30 people here tonight. So group warm up. We'll go through some basic drills. I'm not even good at drills, so I don't like to do drills that are too like complex and make people feel like an idiot. Just enough to get them warmed up, primed, ready to go. Then we've got 4x800 meters, 4x400 meters, and 4x200 meters with 90-second static / rolling rest. Personally, I will choose to keep this rolling, just because it's a way of getting extra mileage in. I have the session planned on my watch, so maybe it will come up, which would be lovely, wouldn't it? However, lots of the times it doesn't actually work. No, it's not there yet. So hopefully it syncs by the time I get in there, but ultimately pretty good session. Something that's going to boost my speed back up. I've got to take it with a pinch of salt just because of my adductor injury, but I'm going to go in now, get a good warm up in, and hopefully it's all good. I've eaten way too close to this session. I essentially scrambled 60 grams of oats about 25 minutes ago, so if it comes up, it comes up.
What's going on with this injury then?
Nothing major, just thought I'd take it easy, you know?
Got to get the train out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Cheers, perfect. Thank you.
Hi, boss. You alright?
Hello, buddy. How you doing?
Not too bad. Just the usual. What's that van playing part there? Safety.
It's a bit tricky to get in it. It's a bit fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I nearly went straight into it, to be fair.
It's big enough. It's big enough and far enough up. You should see it come up.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Cheers, Dad.
We're just about to go and train. It is a Wednesday. Tuesday was a complete rest day. Didn't do any form of activity. Just went for a walk in the evening. It's not a birthday. That was to celebrate leaving a job and going fully self-employed, fully full-time Project Sparks and All In Run Club. So I'm going to train arms and shoulders now, and then I'm going to do a 12-kilometer run tonight. So 12-kilometer run is going to be, well, it should be around 4:15. Whether I'm going to actually run at that pace is a different story. Hip situation, foot situation, less than ideal, but we are going to go and train and then run. I'll keep you updated.
Gym was rammed, so I didn't film anything. Sorry about that, but you have to just trust me for it that I did it. It was just around 30 to 35 minutes of shoulders and arms, because who doesn't want shoulders and arms? Now I have 12K. Let's talk you through this session. It is essentially a progressive run, finishing at 4:15, which is fun. So wish me luck. Should I take you with me? Who knows? What's your thoughts on that then?
What, on the run so far? Sound, all right.
Easy money.
Average, what,
5:30, yeah.
5:30? Yeah.
6K back. Let's go.
Leg day. So yesterday's run was an absolute banger. It was 12K. We did it progressive. Did it with videographer Rory. So obviously Rory is also my good friend, but he happens to now also be my videographer. He's very good at his job. However, the 12K was good. Hips felt a little bit weird at the start, but gradually picked up towards the end. I've got legs now, which I'm looking forward to. I do like leg training. Leg training ultimately at the moment is way more running specific than it used to. However, it is still a little bit bodybuildery because I don't want tiny legs. I might also do like a bit of a run afterwards, but we will see. I'll see how busy the gym is. If I can record some stuff, I will. Oh, where are you off to? If I can record some stuff, I will. But it all depends on how busy the gym is because there's not much space in there. But I'll try. But then recovery run. Tomorrow is a rest day. So Friday's a rest day. And then Saturday is a long run day, which I do plan to take you along on. Just because I'm going to be so bored that it might be better if I talk at the same time. But yeah, we'll see.
I'm absolutely cooked. So there was absolutely no chance I was training or running after that. Absolutely zero chance. So now I'm going to go home and contemplate whether I pushed that too hard. Because I went pure bodybuilder on that. Hack squat, all of my running functional stuff, but I've absolutely ended myself. Like, I've got tremors in my legs. I haven't had this for years. It's quite a nice feeling. I can understand why people might do it. So now it's home, it's eat, and then tomorrow's a rest day, long run on Saturday, then I might do a 5 tomorrow. But the only problem with that is then I run Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all quite intense sessions. So maybe I just make Saturday 30K, and then yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Probably better for my body, especially after legs. Alex, stop being so addicted to exercise, bite.
It's Saturday. I'm tired. Didn't really sleep well last night. However, I do have my long run today, so I'm just getting ready to eat that now. Eat that now? Just getting ready to eat for that now. So I've got oats, I've got protein powder. It's the easiest breakfast I could ever have. And then I'm going to try and do like 27.5 to 29K with a park run in the middle. I'm tired. I'm in a state, but it's what it is.
Coming up to 3K now, feeling alright. Always find the first 5 are the worst, then the middle 5, and then the end 5 are the worst. So there's actually only two kilometers that are any good, but just trying to get warmed up. I'm just enjoying the views in Devon. I get asked a lot how I don't get bored on my longer runs, and I trained for a 100-mile ultramarathon. I ran the 100-mile ultramarathon without music, and it's all about training your brain to be able to just sit with being a little bit bored. We live in a world where we're chasing stimulation. We want dopamine, you want TikTok, you want Instagram reels. Suddenly you sign up to a marathon, half marathon, and you have to run 30 kilometers. Are you going to do that with stimulation? No, you're not. You're going to fucking settle in and do what's necessary. That's 5K in. I'm feeling all right. Definitely feeling a little bit heavy legs.
I'm not really looking at my heart rate now because it was pissing me off, so I've turned my watch face to basically just the time of the day, and that way I'm not too annoyed about heart rate, pace. I can just run, raw dog. We're now 21k in, my hips are starting to hurt. I've literally just thrown 150 grams of carbohydrate at my body. See if anything picks up. If it doesn't, it's a long old way to 30 kilometers. See you in a bit. 27k in, 3k to go. I'm really struggling in the hips now. This run has been a game of threes. I tried to push kilometers 10 to 15 at parkrun, and then zone 2 for the next 10 to try and recover the heart rate, but then tried to push the final 5. It's just not happening. Hips are really hurting. So yeah, back to the physio room for me.
Fucking hell. As you can probably tell through the mixed emotions from that run, that was tough. I haven't run that far for a long time. And it really has leveled me out, that. Didn't necessarily enjoy it. My hips are just not playing ball at the moment. Like last week for the 25k, I was okay. Like it literally didn't hurt at all really. And then today they were aching probably from about 15k, which is just, it's not even like a pain. It just feels like I'm not at 100%, like I'm running differently. I'm not at my normal gait. I'm not taking my normal strides, and it's just frustrating. Obviously I did the miles. There was a couple like I walked in between. I walked at certain points. I slowed down at certain points. I sat down at certain points. I went to get some Skittles at certain points, but just overall underwhelming. But at the end of the day, not every run, like I said, is meant to be fucking revolutionary. Most runs are meant to be boring, and then you're delaying the gratification for when you go to a race abroad, for when you hit a PB. It's not meant to be fucking thrilling all the time. It's about showing up and putting in the work and then reaping the rewards from that. But yeah, I'm gonna go and eat now and cry.
It's Sunday, which means it's run club day, which also means it is the first one where it's just pissing it down. So we'll see how many people we get. Technically, I've got 12k tempo to do today. So what I'll do, because of my hip pain yesterday, I'm gonna do 5k of run club. Then I am going to do probably like 7.5 of maybe intervals on a treadmill later on. See if that helps my hip. But yeah, it doesn't feel bad today. It just felt like gone yesterday. Like the muscular endurance in it was gone. So I think I know what it is, and I think I know what I need to do. But let's go run in the rain. I love run clubs in the rain. It separates the week from the week.
So just halfway through run club, nearly finished. Good crack, even though the weather was shocking this morning.
We are off to do the final bit of fizz for the week, which is another run. Because unfortunately, I programmed my week shockingly, and it now means that I have X amount of running still to do. So that is officially my training week done. So 63-ish kilometers. I just did 6.2 on the treadmill. It was feeling all right. It's just the changing in pace. Like once I'm at a speed and I hold it, it's okay. But then if I pause and I then have to like start again, no bueno. But if you've got this far in the video, I appreciate all of you. It'll probably only be about 10 people, but this series is going to be just documenting my training. I'll put some food in there, I'll put some lifestyle stuff in there, building the business, building the brand. I appreciate every one of you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.